Hello, welcome back to Intruder Security. In this video, we will going to understand about the Git repository types and Git branches. But before that, if you feel uncomfortable with Git, please watch previous video to get detailed explanation about how Git works. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon to get notified for upcoming videos. Let's get started. As discussed in the previous video, using Git we can collaborate to the code. Users can download the repository and push it. But Git has some features to define the access level to the repository, so that you can decide who can collaborate to the project. In the last video we made the changes in the code in the file system and push it to the origin using git push-new origin main command. Here the word origin defines the repository type. There are two types of repository. One is origin and other is upstream. The main difference between both the repository is the access level and read-write permissions. Origin is the repository in which the user has both read and write permissions. The user can directly push the code in the origin repository as we did in last video. While in upstream, the user has read permissions and limited access level. The user cannot directly push the code in upstream repository. As in the last video, we directly push the code in repository as we have full right of the repository. This repository was origin for us. If you are the owner of the repository, then you will have full access to the repository. You can directly push the code in this repository. Let's take the example of Tom and Dave. Dave has the GitHub account which contains a project repository. As Dave is owner of this project repository, Dave can directly push the code in this repository. But Tom is not the owner of this repository, therefore he cannot push the code directly in this repository. Tom will not have write permissions to the Dave repository. Here comes the concept of origin and upstream. Dave's origin repository will be the upstream repository for Tom. Let's discuss how Tom can add his code to the Dave repository. First thing Tom has to do is to create a copy of Dave repository in his account so that Tom will be the owner of the newly copied repository. This process of copying a repository is called as forking a repository. This copied repository will contain all the source code from the Dave repository. As Tom will be the owner of the forked repository, Tom can directly push code in this forked repository. This copied repository will be the origin for Tom. At the same time, Dave is not the owner of this repository, hence upstream for Tom. A repository can be both upstream and origin depending on the user. So, if Tom wants to add the code to the Dave repository, Tom will update the code in his file system, push the code in his origin, which is forked from Dave's origin. After pushing the code to the origin, Tom will generate the request in Dave's repository to push the code in Dave's repository. This request is called as pull request. Once the Dave accepts the pull request, Tom's code will be merged into the Dave's code. If Dave doesn't accept the pull request, Tom's code will not be merged into the Dave repository. This whole process will be followed if some other user wants to collaborate for the code. The read and write level permissions will help you to determine who can contribute to your code. I hope repository types and its importance is clear to you. We will do hands-on for the whole process we discussed. Let's discuss basic about the Git branches. As in the previous video, we pushed the code to the repository using git push-new origin main command. This main keyword is the branch name into which we will push the code. Git branches are just like the subdirectory in the main repository directory. All these branches will be independent of each other. You can have an empty branch or copy of some other branch or completely different branch. These Git branches are maintained at all three levels: local file system, origin, and upstream. These branches can be created from any existing branch. Any branch can be merged into any branch depending on code compatibility. As you can see in the image, we have main branch. We created the dev branch from main branch after commit C1. Now, these two branches will be independent of each other. Any number of commits can be done in these branches and can be merged into the main branch. These features enable developers to manage and maintain the code. These was all about Git in this video. We will have tutorial in the next video for all the repository types and branches. Till then, stay tuned. If you have any question, you can comment down or reach out to us on social media channel. Please like and subscribe to Intruder Security. See you again in next video.